Medical professors at Seoul National University College of Medicine SNU Medicine and its 4 affiliated hospitals have voted to initiate an indefinite strike starting June 17. Despite the government's attempts at reconciliation in their ongoing dispute with the medical community. The decision, announced Thursday by the Emergency Committee of SNU Medicine and SNU Hospital, is expected to worsen the medical crisis already impacted by the extended walkout of trainee doctors. The trainees have been striking for over 3 months in protest against the government's plan to increase medical school enrollment quotas. According to the Emergency Committee, 63.4% of the 939 professors who voted were in favor of starting a general strike. This strike would involve a complete halt of medical services, except for essential services and emergency rooms and intensive care units. The vote, which began on Tuesday and concluded at noon on Thursday, was open to all 1,475 professors across 4 hospitals. SNU Hospital, SNU Borame Medical Center, SNU Bundang Hospital, and SNU Healthcare System Gangnam Center. We have decided to suspend medical services starting from June 17. Unless the government fully retracts the administrative measures against trainee doctors and implements measures to normalize the current medical crisis, the committee stated. This announcement came 2 days after the Ministry of Health and Welfare declared it would withdraw return-to-work orders imposed on striking trainee doctors. The ministry also permitted hospitals to accept their resignations, and retracted its decision to suspend the licenses of those who defied the return-to-work order. Despite these concessions being seen as significant efforts to appease the striking trainee doctors, the doctors group remains skeptical of the government's actions and has firmly refused to return to work. Since late February, thousands of trainee doctors across the country have participated in a mass resignation movement to protest the government's plan to increase medical school admission quotas starting in 2025. The government has reacted sternly, threatening to suspend medical licenses if the doctors do not return to work by a repeatedly extended deadline. This prolonged standoff between the government and the doctors has caused widespread medical disruptions nationwide. The director of SNU Hospital announced that he would not allow professors to take mass indefinite strikes. Kim Young-tae, SNU Hospital director, said in a statement on the 7th. Indefinite closure may cause safety problems of patients at our hospital, and said, the decision of the Emergency Committee of SNU Medicine and SNU Hospital couldn't take a mass break as the SNU Hospital director. Hospital Director Kim said, our first duty is patient care, adding, in particular, the suspension of treatment at our hospital, where the majority of patients suffer from serious diseases such as critically ill patients and cancer patients, could be fatal for patients, and SNU Hospital will lose the public's trust. It will result in the achievements made based on this being completely destroyed in an instant, he said. He continued, I understand well that what the professors want is to normalize the functioning of hospitals and develop our country's future medical system through the safe return of the majority of residents, and emphasized, to achieve that goal, we ask you to act as a mediator through conversation rather than struggle through closure, please. He said, what residents want the most is to create a good future medical system in our country in which they will play a leading role. Professors can actively participate in establishing an organization that will determine the medical policy that residents want, so that our country's medical care can develop into the best system in the world. Please take the lead in making this happen, he asked for. At the same time, he appealed, I will be responsible for the safety of returning residents, so I ask professors to refrain from making a decision on mass leave.